the eagle and the crow. They called him King of the Sky, the eagle who carved thunder through the clouds, and one small crow watched from a shaking branch, eyes filled not with awe, but envy. Every sunrise, the eagle rose like a storm given wings. He spiraled upward, silent and commanding, until even the mountains bowed beneath him. On the ground below, creatures trembled. Above, he was untouchable. And somewhere in those shadows, the little crow whispered, "If he can do it, why can't I?" The other birds laughed. You were born to chatter and scavenge, not rule wind and lightning." But the crow didn't listen. He practiced flapping harder, stretching wider, pretending his thin feathers were forged of iron. He mimicked the eagle's glide, even tried deep, steady silence, though his wings wobbled and his heart rattled like loose twigs. Then came the day. The eagle spotted a lamb grazing on a cliff. With a single, effortless dive, he seized it in his talons. The land gasped, and the crow felt fire ignite inside him. "I will do it too." Before dawn, he crept toward the valley where sheep slept like clouds on the earth. His pulse thumped like war drums as he launched himself into the air, higher than he'd ever dared. He folded his wings like he'd seen the eagle do, then plummeted. Wind roared past his ears. He aimed for a massive ram, believing the bigger the prize, the stronger he would seem. But when he struck, the world didn't gasp. It cracked. His claws tangled uselessly in wool, his wings thrashed, and the ram didn't tremble in fear. It bucked. The crow tumbled, dragged through dirt and stones, squawking helplessly as the flock scattered. Farmers burst out of their huts. "Look at this foolish bird," they laughed, untangling his feet from the wool and clipping his feathers so he couldn't flee. "This is no eagle, just a crow who thinks too much of himself." They tethered him to a perch, mocking him every dawn as true eagles soared overhead. Days passed. When his feathers grew back, the crow limped to the highest branch he could reach. His pride was tattered, yet something inside him had sharpened. He watched as the eagle flew, not jealous, but curious now. He studied smaller birds with precision, seeing how sparrows darted through thorns where eagles never dared, how ravens solved puzzles that hawks couldn't understand. And slowly he realized he wasn't meant to be thunder. He was meant to be clever shadow, navigating tight spaces, finding food the sky kings overlooked, surviving storms they could not. One evening, as the eagle settled beside him, the great bird spoke without looking. "You tried to wear my wings," he said, "but your strength was always in the ones you were born with." The crow bowed his head. "I know that now." "And?" the eagle asked. The crow lifted his wings, steady this time, not pretending. "I'll fly," he said, "but in my own sky." And he did, not as a king, but as himself, swift, cunning, adaptable, a survivor where majesty alone could never tread. Sometimes the highest flight is not becoming someone else, but becoming who you were meant to be. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow.